Right now, there are channels with over 30 million views in their description, but these channels are not monetized. Some with 30,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers, and even some with 20K. Why? Because they are focusing to monetize their channels with the short form, which is trying to go with the 10 million public short views in the last 90 days, 10 months, and the views keep decreasing because the more you pass the 90 days, your recent views are also getting deducted, right? So it's becoming very hard to monetize with short channel, especially now that YouTube is counting one viewer per one view, right? Let me use examples are videos like this. So in this video, we made 51K views. This is the views everyone is going to see on YouTube, but that's not actually what you are being paid or the monetization is counting on. So this is the engaged views, which is less than half of what is showing on YouTube, what is being counted for the monetization or when it comes to payment. But YouTube wasn't like this, right? But before we even start talking more in this video, I want to show you guys what to expect from the beginning to the end so we know the direction to go to and don't speak crossing words, right? So this video is about why YouTube Short is getting difficult and the fastest way people are monetizing their channels. There are new strategies right now that people are using to monetize their channels faster, even if you want to get into the short views, the short monetization, which is like, and I'm not going to lie to you, there are like, I myself had a channel made, some videos had 7 million views, 6 million views. And if anyone visit this channel, they might think it was monetized, but I was in the YouTube partnership program, but not in the AdSense program. That's why I'm making this video. So what we are going to check first is how YouTube Short started, why it's getting harder to monetize now, and the new strategy people are using to monetize. And at the end, we are going to compare short and long form monetization and how to monetize your channel faster. So let's get to the first one, which is how YouTube Shorts started. The sweet beginning is what I mean. It all started back in 2021 when TikTok was, taking over and YouTube introduced the Shorts monetization program, which used to be only 1,000 subscribers and valid 4,000 watch hours in the past 12 months, right? And YouTube added the 10 million short views in the last 90 days to it, right? And this time it was counting all the views you get, right? If someone is watching the reels and watch it like 3 times, it counts as 3. If the person watches it as 5 times, it counts as 5, right? So this was easy to monetize, right? So this task would have counted as 51K views rather than being counted as the 22K views, right? But in March last year, which was 2025, YouTube introduced a new count. YouTube is counting only engaged views. That means if the viewer watch like 20 times, it's still going to count as 1. It's still going to count as 1. All the 20 will show up as these views, but the engaged views is really how much the person watched it. So 1:1, which is not really bad, but it affects you as the person trying to monetize. It affects you some way, right? So since we've answered the first question, let's go into the second. Said why it's getting hard to monetize. Okay, the reason why it's getting harder to monetize is just simply because it's engaged views. And right now too, the YouTube Short space is so much saturated, right? Daily, there are like billions of channels being created daily in the Shorts program. You don't get views or what you created like it used to be back then in 2022, 2023. Said what you are doing, people are doing it more. And I had this channel where I uploaded 2 videos every day and for almost 5 months and I still wasn't getting monetized. Now, I wasn't getting average views on this channel. I was getting at least 200K on the normal views, but let's say 100K when we count the engaged views. But still at the end of 5 months, I kept pushing. I still couldn't monetize the channel. It wasn't like there are videos on that channel that was making 6 million, 7 million views on that channel. But if someone visits the channel with like 10K views, they are going to be like, this channel is monetized, but in reality, it wasn't monetized, right? There are many channels using this strategy to actually monetize their channel, which is the new strategy people are using. I'm not trying to gatekeep or anything. So let's get right into it. So let me go into YouTube and show you guys. Okay, right now we are on YouTube right now, and I'm trying to show you guys the strategy people are actually using, right? So you can see this is one of them. You can see this a 2 minutes video that someone had made into a long form video, right? 3 minutes. Okay, this is 12 minutes. 3 minutes also here, right? People are making short video. Even if they make 30-second video, they put it into the long form frame and just post it. Give it a thumbnail and post it, right? This is far much better than trying your luck. Right now, the YouTube, before you monetize, you have to get a video with over 20 million views. Let's say one video makes 20 million views, then you get a chance to monetize, which is depending on luck to monetize. I actually had a video go over 50 million views on my recent channel, but the channel was already monetized. I just edited the video. It was this football edit. I edited the video. I didn't even expect it to then because there wasn't much, like I didn't even know what made that video blow up like that, right? So instead of going for that luck, you could go the best way, which is using, you can see this video is like 1 minute 47 seconds. It doesn't even have a title, but it has 2 million views. Although this is 13 years ago, this is the strategy people are using to monetize their channel faster, because the short channel trying to monetize with the 10 million is so much harder than you think, right? With this short content, like you to see, this is 2 minutes. There are people uploading 30 seconds. Okay, this guy, Asmon God, is uploading 2 seconds clip, 2 minutes clips, and this guy is actually blowing up, right? I know he's a big YouTuber. Let's not talk. Okay, this is also a 1 minute video. You could see 30 seconds videos if I'm trying to find them specifically, right? So if you start a new channel, just start uploading long form video. Even if you are not trying to make long form videos, but wants to make short form videos, just start with this short form, slap a thumbnail on it. Even if it gets 500 views to 1,000 views, it gets way easier to monetize with the 400 watch hour than the short views, right? Let me show you an example here. I'm using that same strategy on this channel, right? Let's see, this video got 14,000 views, right? So let's click on this and check the analytics. If we come to the analytics, this video is 4 minutes long and we made 326 watch hour from this video, right? This is one of the trending videos on the channel. I'm not going to lie. Like if we get like 8 of these videos, we are monetized already, right? Even if you make 30 seconds video, it's faster to monetize with the 4,000 watch hour than to try your luck and monetize with the short form content. That's the whole point of this video. And there are so many people using this strategy. If you go on YouTube, there are so many people using this strategy right now and to complete our last point, which is the comparison, I've actually made a video already on this, but comparing the YouTube short revenue to the long form revenue is a huge difference, right? Even if your video is 30 seconds and a long form video and a video with 30 seconds, the same with short form video, let's say you get, sometimes your RPM might be, let's say $2, right? You make 1K views on a short form, which you uploaded as a long form in the canvas and everything is long form, which you uploaded. Let's say you get only 2K views from that long form 30 seconds video, right? You made $4 on it, right? But before you make $4 on the short channel, you have to get like 50K or 60K to match that same energy. The reason this happens is because of how the ads is shown with the long form content and the short form content. You see the long form content, you watch the ad by itself, it counts as one, right? But with the short form content, you are sharing the ad revenue with other, let's say 10 or other videos. It's among the pool of sharing one ad the viewer watched, right? But if you make it into long form video, even if it's 12 seconds, 20 seconds, this is going to help you a lot rather than trying to monetize with a short. And I'm not completely saying monetizing with short is not possible, right? Don't get me wrong on this. It's not like it's not possible. It is possible to monetize, but just don't waste your time like the time I've wasted in the past. I'm not going to lie to you. If I tell you the amount of time I've wasted trying to monetize with a short format, it's not like I've not monetized with the 10 million views before, but the time I monetized that channel was back in 2023, which the repeat short views was still counting. right? But I was making crazy amount of views, but I think that is luck. I genuinely think that even if you make good videos, I think that's luck. And one of your videos just get 42 million views, 50 million views, and then you get the chance to monetize, right? Even if you want to make short content, right, start with the long form content. If you reach the 4,000 watch hour, and even if your subscribers are not up to 1,000 views, then you start with the short form content. You see, that's one of the strategies too you could use. I'm not saying shorts doesn't pay, it pays, but monetize faster is the problem, right? You start with a long form content, you get the 4,000 watch hour, even if your subscribers are not up to 1,000, then you start making short content, right? You reach the 1,000 subscribers, and then you are already in the AdSense. You don't need to worry for 10 million engaged views. So right now, 10 million engaged views is like making 24 or 25 million views in the last 90 days. I'm not saying this is not achievable, but making even 200k views a day will not get you monetized in 90 days, because it's going to be counted as engaged views, and that engaged views is going to be less than 100k views. Right now, the average views you have to get to monetize with the 10 million views is about 600k, 1 million views. So if you have this strategy that's getting you 1 million views a day, 1 million, 2 million views a day, it's absolutely nice. You are going to get monetized with a short video, with a short format, but rethink of it, right? Rethink of it. So that's going to be the end of this video. If you learned something, subscribe, I guess. See you in the next one.